money, be considerate. Consider all your options, then decide it's fate. Into your account or on a big old shopping spree. Consider carefully what you do with your money.
It's up to you what you do with your money.
Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, get a little back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's not a job, but choices is enlivening. We are excited for you and what these lessons may bring. Go ahead, be smart with your money. Whatever
Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back.
Gonna save up into my money box,
Yeah,
yeah.
when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back.
I want to reach my target. Help charity out.
When you get money, save some, spend, give a little back.
A donation.
Helping those in need.
Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back.
Consider carefully what you do with your money.
Yeah, when you get money, save some, spend, give a little back.
Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the spending side of money today and donating and how that helps the city out. So they talked about it a little in the video about that, but what do we think when we spend money? Let's talk about our taxes. When that goes to the government, what types of things is the government providing us with that money that we spend?
Lila Maris. Services or goods?
Okay. Now let's see if we can talk about some specific types of services and goods.
Anybody? Ellie? Food?
So food might be something that we spend our money on, but what about what would the government spend its money on that we might use?
Sunny? Food banks.
Food banks. Okay, that's a good one.
How about Logan?
So it gives us goods like food and also
So I don't think they keep saying
Yeah,
food.
let
so
me give
can
an
maybe we
example.
give some examples.
Yeah,
Then I
so
think maybe they'll get their brains thinking.
yeah, so the government pays for things like, I can't see you guys, but how many people have been to Meyer Ranch Park? A lot of people. Yeah.
Yes,
So
definitely.
Meyer Ranch Park, like all of our parks, is something that the government pays for with our taxes. So we get to enjoy that nice park and those hiking trails because the government, that's one of the things they're using our money for.
But when we go to King Supers, we don't get to walk in and get free food, do we? So if you are paying for it, then the government is not. Does that make sense? But when you go to Myers Ranch or to the park, do you have to pay anybody? We don't pay. It's already provided for us, even though you kind of are paying because you pay with your taxes in a way. All right, now I have some hands up. Elena,
Yeah,
can you
let's
think of something maybe the government provides for us? She said water.
Water, that's an interesting one. So water is actually, yes, the government does, let's say, pay for pipes for the water to go underground sometimes, but we actually then pay another fee to then drink that water, to turn that water on. So water is an interesting one because it's kind of partially paid for by our taxes, but we have to pay a little bit more for that water, depending on how much we use.
Okay, Nixon. Roads.
Roads, yes. So that's a big one, that roads and bridges. So when we drive to Meyer Ranch Park or drive to school or the grocery store, we're using roads, and that is definitely something our taxes pay for.
Now we've got some ideas. Haley Booker.
Like when we go to the playground, we don't have to pay.
Playgrounds.
Playgrounds, yeah, a lot of those at the parks, those are paid for by taxes too.
Sunny? Hospitals.
Hospitals, yeah, there's some of those that are paid for by our taxes.
But also a lot of that we pay for ourselves too with
Yes.
our insurance, right?
Yep,
That's a tricky one too.
that
How
is a
about,
tricky one.
Finn,
Like property and like land.
property and land. So do you think we can just go get whatever land we want for free from the government? So think about that. How do we
I
get
mean, like they can buy red, like Myers red.
open space? Okay, so I think he's talking about like Jeffco open space or more parks.
Yeah, yep, that's a good one too.
Lyric. One more time. Stores. So stores, you want to speak to that?
Sure. So stores, they're owned a lot of most of the time by businesses themselves. So like we talked about yesterday with our restaurants, an entrepreneur, someone opens that business, that store. And what keeps that going is usually the money we spend at that store.
So again, that's a private business. That's not government we don't go into stores and get things for free, do we? Nope. So that would not be something they provide. Let's hear from, all right, Evie, haven't heard from you.
When we go to like the park, sometimes we have to pay, but we don't have to pay for the
But there's a fee to get in, right? Because that's a private business. Water parks.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's private business. We're thinking, Mrs. Harrison.
like the fire department.
The fire department.
Yes. So that's a service that we pay for with our taxes.
But when we call 911 and the fire department comes, like my house got hit by lightning and we had to call the fire department, I never got a bill. I did not have to pay the fireman for coming in and checking our house, our walls to make sure there was no fire there. That is already paid for through my, okay.
All right.
Astria?
Sidewalk.
Sidewalks,
Sidewalks, yes.
kind of part of roads. Logan?
Houses, but we do have to pay for them.
So then that's not the government, right?
The government goes.
No, private companies do, right? Like different construction work, they pay. That's private. Marin?
Town buildings.
Town buildings. What do you mean? Government buildings, maybe? Like government buildings?
Government buildings, that's a good one, yes, because that's where our government workers go to do their jobs. So yes, those are some of the few buildings, kind of like firehouses, that would be paid for with taxes.
Do you guys come and pay Mrs. Aubin and Mrs. Harrison every day?
Public school.
Oh, public school.
Public schools, yes.
Well, they pay through their taxes. So we get a paycheck, but you're not handing it to us
Not handing me a $5 bill.
every time you come in.
No, but I will. I will.
So government jobs would be teachers, right? Firefighters. Think of some other services that you get that you don't actually hand them money. August. Oh, August said the police department.
Yes.
Police, you can call 911 and they can come help you and you're not going to get a bill. Lila Maris. Schools, yep, definitely. Nixon. Traffic lights.
Yes, traffic lights. Yep, that's part of our roads and bridges too.
Robert. Library.
Yes.
They're free, right? You go in, you get a card, you can check out your library books for free. That's a government job, a librarian.
The recycling machine that
Recycling that take your trash, that I
Ooh.
pay for.
So that one is a tricky one
But
too.
it depends on where you live.
Yep.
Some places that might be paid for, but I know I have to pay.
Right. Like Denver, for example, that's paid for in your taxes.
Cool.
All right. Do you want to do maybe one more?
Lyric? She said the Air Force.
The Air Force. So our military. So yes, that's taxes, but that's our federal taxes. That's the whole country. So that is a type of tax, does pay for that.
And also, can I just do a shout out to our postal workers, right? The post office. Yes, we pay for our stamps and have things shipped, but they are government workers. It's not a private business like UPS or any of that. Okay.
All right. So that was really good. So I think, do we have a good understanding now of what our taxes pay for?
And, we might just want to quickly say what the difference is. So what are the things the private businesses would be? Just maybe, what is a private business? Well, let's think, what's around the conifer? What do we have? King, safe, cost cutters. Don't you guys have that restaurant? Your family right there by Safeway? Well, Melting Pot. Aspen Perk.
Yeah, my aunt.
His aunt owns Aspen Perk. Those are not paid for. Qdoba. The place you get your laundry, the dry cleaners. Right? Okay, just to make sure that's the difference. Those are private businesses versus what the government does. Okay, we're ready.
Perfect. All right. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about how money moves through a city. So I'm going to have I have a lot of questions, and maybe Miss Aubin, maybe we can start with one of our remote friends with our first question for this. So we're going to pretend like we had a dollar bill in our hand, and we're going to pass it around as if we were a big city, all of us together, and see how this dollar bill is going to move through our whole city. All right. So our first question, do you want to pick someone for our first question?
And I can't see anybody, so I'm just going to say their names. Can you see them? Haley Callender.
Haley Callender. So you'll go first. So you've got our $100 bill, actually. So you're going to pay the sound studio $100 to record a new album. What money choice are you making?
I'm gonna use my credit card.
Oh, so our money choices, we didn't go over those again. So our money choices are going to be earn, save, spend, and donate. So those are the 4 money choices we're talking about. And you could do it on a credit card, that's right. So which money choice is that, Haley?
Spend.
That's right. So Haley's spending money to record a new album. All right, so that $100 bill is going to go to our next person. It can be anyone, Miss Aubin.
Remote, can you tell me who's here? Ben Bowers.
All right, so Ben, you're going to pay the sound. This is a 2-parter. Or no, I'm sorry, no, it's not. You're going to pay the sound engineer for his or her work. What's your money choice? Spend, that's right. All right. Our next person.
Leo.
All right, so Leo received pay for his work. This is our 2-part question. What money choice was receiving that pay?
Earn,
That's right. He earned the money. And then he also paid it himself first, which meant he deposited $20 into the bank. Which money choice was that?
Save.
Save, that's right. All right. Now our money's in the bank. Our next person.
Is Gavin here? Is there anyone else here?
Well, Justin's here, but I haven't seen his face for the entire
Jensen.
All right. So now we're at the bank. The bank pays interest on the deposit. What money choice is that? It's a little tricky one.
Credit card.
So remember, it's our money choices. So we're talking about earn, save, spend, and donate.
Save.
So that's why this one's a little bit tricky. So you, as the bank account holder, are saving, but actually the bank is spending that money to pay that interest. So it's a little bit of a tricky one.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah, or next Tuesday you want me
All
to-
right. So that interest. All right. So now we've moved on. Do we have our next person, Miss Aubin or Miss Harris?
Okay. Elena. Ready?
All right. So you receive pay for your work. What money choice is that?
Earn.
Earn, right? So this is a two-parter. And then with that money you earned, you head to the mall after work for a haircut. What money choice is that?
Spend.
That's right. All right. Our next person.
How about Lennox?
All right. So you pay the government to renew your hair cutting license. What money choice?
Either earn, spend, save, or donate.
Spend. That's right. Now we see how our money is moving through our city right now. It started out with us recording an album. Now we're back into the government because we had to renew our haircutting license. So it's moved around a whole bunch. All right. Next person.
Paxton.
All right. So another person that's receiving pay for their work.
What do you think that is? You receive pay for your work. Earn?
Right. And with that money you earned, you're gonna, this one gives it away, sorry, you're gonna donate a portion of your pay to the city animal shelter.
What's that? Donate?
Donate, that's right. It should say you're giving. That would have been better. So you've donated your money to the animal shelter. Next person.
Ryder?
All right. So you're going to buy jewelry from a city shop to sell to raise money for the animal shelter. It's a little tricky too.
Is that a two-parter?
It's actually not. Just let's think about the end part of it. You're going to, or the beginning part, you're going to buy the jewelry.
Spend.
That's right. That one's a tricky one. All right. And then our next person.
Mastria.
All right. You're going to book travel to buy the jewelry in another state now. Earn, save, spend, or donate.
Spend.
Spending more. Yep. Oh, that one's in. And then our next person.
Haley Booker.
All right. So you've spent that money and now it's at the airport. The airport's going to place an order for 4 more planes. What are they doing?
Spending.
Spending. Yep. Another spend. All right. So you build 4 planes for the airline and you get paid for that.
Serne? You build 4 planes for the airline. What money choice are you making? but you get paid for it. Earn?
Yes, that's right. All right, we've got just a few more here. So now this
Henrik.
one.
Lucas, can you put that away?
I think they got a little out of order now, but you retire from you were working at a bank and you're going to retire and open up a taco restaurant. And it's going to cost you money to do that. So think about that part of opening the restaurant. Which money choice is that?
Henrik, what do you think? Spend.
Spend, that's right. All right, so then this next person, you're going to sell chairs and tables to the entrepreneur who's opening the taco shop. What money choice is that?
Isabella. She said spend.
So you do have to spend money maybe to buy the materials, but in the end, when you sell those to the person opening the taco shop,
you're selling something. What do you get? So what is that? Which one?
Earn, that's right. Yep. So that's supposed to say earn, not year. You give some money that you earn to the local food shelter. Earn, save, spend, or donate.
He said donate.
Donate, that's right. You order lunch at the sandwich shop that's nearby.
Charlie. Spend?
That's right. And the shop is really busy. And you're the one you get a raise for serving the customers well, and you put all of that raise into the bank.
Which choice, Cooper? That's not one of the ones we're doing. Are you doing the game with us? There's save?
That's right. You're saving the money because you've deposited it into the bank. And because your sandwich shop is so busy, you hire 3 more employees.
Lucas. Save?
So those employees might save, but you're the person running the sandwich shop that's paying those employees.
Spend.
Spend, that's right. And after work, you walk to the store and you buy a Cha-Ching t-shirt.
Sawyer. Spend.
Spend, I think we got 2 more left. You pay sales tax to the city on the clothes that you sell as the t-shirt shop owner. Then the city, Go
ahead.
Then the city will use that money for police and fire protection.
Evie. Donate. So I could see why you would say donate, but donate would be to more like a nonprofit organization. We're talking about the government and we're paying that money to them. And then they are using that money to pay for the police and fire. So what's the government doing? This is a tricky one too. Lila? Spending. Spending, that's right. The government's spending that tax money. I think this might be our last one. And then our last person's going to give some of their pay to a local charity. All right, Cole. Donate. That's right. All right, good job. So our money moved all over our city, right? It started with our recording studio. It passed through the government, through the banks, back to us. We spent it again. Guys, so that's how the money moves around. Lucas, eyes up here. Lyric, eyes up here. All right. Miss Aubin, are there any questions? Because the next thing I wanted to move on to was our journal activity. Okay, any questions before we go on to the next activity? No, I think we're ready. All right, so we're gonna need our journals for, this is gonna talk more about
spending money and how it moves through the city. So I don't know if you need some time to pass out the journals, and our remote friends might need some time to get their journals out.
Hey, Max, can you just so that you can sit quietly? Not so that you can talk to somebody else. Now you can go back to your desk. Hey, raise your hand if you did not get your journal. Raise your hand if you did not get your journal. Robert, look in your desk, see if you have it. Robert, I don't have Robert. I do. You got it. Okay, we are ready.
All right. Miss Aubin, do you think this is best as a all class activity, or do we want to give everybody time to work on it on their own?
I think we should do a few together and then let them finish on their own, and then we could wrap up and check our answers.
Yeah, that sounds great. Can you see, I'm sharing it. Is it too hard to see? I can zoom in on the bottom for now.
Oh, that's good.
There we go.
Yeah, that's perfect. That way we can do those and then.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we want to do the first 5 together.
Sure.
And I think this is in the middle of our journals, if everybody wants to open to this page.
So guys, if you can't find it, it's pages 6 and 7 in your journal. So we're going to make sure we get whole body listening so that we can understand how to do this activity. So on the count of 3, give your attention to Miss Jamie. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Yeah, so like Miss Aubin said, we'll do the first 5 on the bottom together. And then this is like a game board. So you're going to go all the way around, answer all the questions on your game board yourself. If you have extra time, there's some bonus questions in the middle that you can work on. And then when we're finished, I'll give all of the answers and you'll score yourself 1 point for each correct answer and see what your total score is at the end. So let's start with question 1. So we're going to identify which coin is it showing you on that square right next to the start space.
Circle which one you think it is. Which coin is this? It's right by the start. That start square. That's the one we're looking at. So this is the one we're looking at, everybody, right here.
Yep, so the start space, the arrow's pointing to question number 1, the first question where we'll start on our game board.
Okay, do you want me to pick somebody?
Yep, since we'll do these 5 together.
All right, next box. He says it's a dime.
Right. Yep. So we have a dime. All right. So everybody should circle
you would
dime.
Circle dime. If you did not get to do that, circle dime.
All right. Now our second box. Which coin is in the second box?
Isabella. She says nickel.
That is correct. Everyone should circle nickel. All right, question 3. Another coin. Which one is that?
Ellie? Quarter.
Perfect. And there's a little box here if we want to write how much a quarter is worth. That's just kind of a bonus.
How much is a quarter worth? Microphone answers 25 cents.
Right. All right, the next question. A blank is a brown colored coin.
What do you think, Elena? Penny.
Yes, a penny. All right, 5 pennies equals 1. Is it a nickel, dime, or quarter?
Then what do you think? Nickel?
Right. All right. So we have 5 that we did together, and now we can give some time for everybody to fill in the rest.
Okay.
How much time do you want to give?
8 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll monitor.
Sounds
About
good.
To 10 minutes, maybe.
And then I'll go over the answers for the rest of them.
Okay, and we get points for those, right?
We do, that's correct. At the end. So at the end, oh, I said 1 point. I had the score wrong, sorry. 5 points for each correct answer and 10 points for the score big problems.
Wow. All right, we should be getting all of our points, you guys.
All right. So I'll just leave the whole board up for now.
Okay.
Perfect.
If you need help with the reading, or you're confused, raise your hand, Mrs. Harrison, I can help.
I can't find the
Haley, was that your question?
Yeah, I can't find the paper.
Your junior journal?
Yeah, I couldn't find the paper in it.
No,
Okay,
it's not paper. It's pages 5 and 6. If you just open your journal, or 6 and 7, I'm sorry. So do you hold up your journal for me, Haley? Show me your journal.
It's all these papers, but they all fell apart, so.
No, that's not it, sweetheart. Those were the papers that were inside your journal. Those are for different activities, for camp and for math. We're going to be using those. All of those papers were inside this journal with your name on it, left outside. It looks like this. It says junior journal. And I just put all the math and camp sheets inside it because you're going to need those for next week and the following week. But this one's actually stapled together. And this is what I put all those papers in.
Okay.
I bet you'll find it.
This is Auburn. I don't have the achievement journal.
Okay, is your mom going to be able to pick up all your stuff now that are you back home?
Yes, but she's been too busy to get it.
Okay, do you think maybe she'll have a chance on her way to work or something one day this week? Because you're going to need it. You're going to need your poster. Otherwise, maybe I could bring it by the toy store. Is she at the toy store?
Yes.
Ask her if she needs me to bring it by there. Will you guys be there tonight or?
Yes, we will be there tonight.
So maybe you don't come by the school on your way there or not? No.
We don't come by.
You don't? Ask her if she's able to get it, and if not, I will bring it by the store.
Okay.
Okay, let me know at math. Would that work? Just say, Mrs. Alvin will bring it by because you're gonna need all that stuff for camp and for our zoo design Monday. Okay, so for now, Leo, can you see those questions at all or not really?
Not really.
Okay. We're going to go over them, Leo, in a minute. So if you listen and see how you do, okay? And then you can do it when you get it.
Can you see them any better now, Leo? I just made it a little bigger and I rotated it so you could see that side of the screen.
Yes.
Okay, and then you can just tell me when I should rotate it again after you answer these few questions, these 6.
Yeah.
We only need a couple more minutes, so do what you can, Leo. Okay.
And it looks like, Haley, you found your junior journal?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
Okay, Miss Jamie, we are ready to go over it. We have finished.
All right, perfect. What is easiest? Do you want me to read the question and you can pick someone and I can give the correct answer?
Sure.
Sounds good. All right, so we're
You guys
moving.
might want to put a 5 in the square if you got your 5 points. So that way you could count by 5s when you're done. Remember,
Great
if you get
idea.
the answer correct, you get 5 points for each correct answer. So I was just saying, maybe you could put a 5 in each rectangle if you got the answer right, and a 0 if you got it wrong.
Yep. All right, so starting with our first question. So 2 nickels equals 1 dime, quarter, or half dollar?
What do you think, Gabe? Oh, he left. He had that one. Madison. Two nickels, a 5 and a 5 equals what, Cooper? A dime. 5 plus 5 is 10, right? All right.
All right, so a blank before a number shows money.
A blank before a number shows money, Marin. Dollar sign.
Dollar sign, yep. All right, so Kira finds 5 dimes. They are worth.
What do you think, Logan? 50 cents.
50 cents, yep. 2 dimes plus 1 nickel equals.
2 dimes plus 1 nickel. Josh Carter. Equals a quarter.
Quarter, yep. All right, how much is this coin worth?
Nixon. 25 cents.
Yep. $1 equals how many quarters?
Lyric. $1 equals how many quarters? 4.
4, that's right. All right, the bakery gets a bill for 84 cents for sprinkles. Does the shop have enough money to pay the bill with the coins that are there?
Ryder. No.
No, that's right. The cost
How
of.
much is it? Did anyone figure out how much money it is? 72. I can't see it.
It's, yeah, 72 cents is
72
there.
cents. Good job.
All right, the cost of 1 donut is 75 cents. Do you have enough money?
What do you think, Sunny? Yes.
Yes. A blank coin is worth 50 cents.
A blank coin is worth 50 cents. Lucas, $50.
Yep. 20 cents minus 5 cents equals?
Cooper, 15.
Yep. Had to rotate again. All right. So we're going to look at the first coin. Which group of coins shows the same amount? The first, second, or third group?
Oh, tricky one. Paxton. The third.
The third, yes. All right, you have these coins. Do you have enough to buy that ice cream cone?
Ellie. She says yes.
How much is there with those coins?
Count the coins. What'd you get? 25 plus 25 is 50, plus 10 is, plus another 10 is, plus 5, plus another 5, 80, plus 2 pennies, 82 cents. Is that enough to buy an ice cream cone for $1? No.
No. How much money is here in the picture? How many cents?
Isabella. 16 cents.
All right. Crystal has 2 dimes and Grace has 2 quarters. How much money do they have in all?
Robert. 70.
70. All right. Last question before we get to the score big. 55 cents plus 13 cents.
Noah.
What?
55 cents plus 13 cents. 68.
68, right. All right, and then our last 3 questions. These are worth 10 points each. Zoom in here. So we've got 90 cents minus 40 cents.
So you get 10 points for each one of these, you guys.
10 points, yep.
Where's she going? Oh boy. Okay. Sunny, what are you thinking? 90 minus 40 is 50.
And we've got 99 minus 39.
99 minus 39. Let's go with Logan. 60.
And then 35 cents plus 60 cents.
35 cents plus 60 cents. Yastria. 95.
All right, so last math problem is to add up your scores.
And now you got to figure out how many points you earned. Good luck. Hey. I tried to think.
I got 25.
25?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see how many points we earned. And a hush fell over the crowd. Lyric, how many points did you earn? Oh, wait. Let's see if we can get that hush again. And a hush fell over the crowd. Can you say it one more time? Oh, you didn't get, keep working. What is your score, Sunny? She said 130. I wonder if that's the highest we could have gotten.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, let's see. We're going to see what the highest score you could get is. Is the first 5, did you count the first 5?
If you count the first 5, 130 is the highest score you can get, yes.
Yeah, so, yep, with score big is 100. You should have gotten 130 with score big.
Yes.
So you missed, if you missed one, you would just subtract 5 unless it was one of the score bigs, then you would subtract 10 from that 130. You did. Okay. Well, Miss Jamie, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
No, tomorrow we're going to kind of put it all together and build our city.
Oh, I'm so excited. So
Yes.
I need everybody here to stay here. I'm going to let some of us, I'm going to show them some of the activities in the journal. If you are a remote learner, I'm going to show you guys too. So just stay on for a moment and I'll let Miss Jamie go.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for being here. What do we say, boys and girls?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow.
All right. And all my entrepreneurs, listen up. if you did not notice, if you turn to pages 10 and 11, I didn't know what you wanted to do, so. If you turn to pages 10 and 11, you will notice there's a word search that has some of our vocabulary words. So I'm going to try to make this bigger for you. Can you listen for me? So it has words like services. We have cash, debit, credit, check, save, donate, earn, deposit, savings, and account are all in this word search. Also, on the next page, there is a maze. So you are trying to start, you look for, let's see, print the camera to face the maze will rise. Oh, that's interesting. It's an augmented reality thing, but it's also a maze. So what you would do is you have one, what is this a picture of? Looks like one end to the bus. You could start at the bus, try to get to this, is it a music station of some sort? And you can try to get to that. Also, there's a word unscramble or words, it's scrambled. You want to unscramble to find the key words. Boys, can you listen? So here's a hint. The word begins with the letter in bold. So if you're getting stuck on some of these, there's a clue for you. The bold letter is the first letter of the word. Okay, so you can work on some of these right now, and then tomorrow, if you finish your junior achievement activity early, you can work on them then as well. All right, my remote learners, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'll see you guys at 2:15, and you guys stay working. What's the question? I think you can just work right where you are, okay?